Howdy, welcome back to another episode of Hollow's Garage. So today, I'm going to be working on my 2004 Honda Civic LX. You may remember it from one video I did not too long ago on doing the door handles. I did get all the door handles in. Unfortunately, this one still needs a little bit of work because the door lock cylinder fell out. Go figure. Today, what we are going to do, and something I'm going to do today, is headlights. Now, these are aftermarket. They are Anzo, I believe. I can't remember. I got them for like $400 for the pair. The lights that it came with are not the typical bulbs. And whenever I cut away to go get the old pair of headlights, I'll show you what they're supposed to be. And then I will show you what this thing came with. I've already replaced them once, and I converted it to LED. Well, one bad thing about converting to LED is you can't ever get, I'm going to put in quotations here, good quality LEDs that are aftermarket that you can put into these cars. So, today I figured, real quick, I'm going to unbox the new bulbs. Or I take them out of the shipping package, but get some stuff moved around, because I haven't been up here in a while. Get you all set up. Alright. Well, obviously they took precautions wrapping the bubble tape, so that's great. See if I can get this thing open. There's a bird. It's a pretty bird. It's a cardinal. Anyway. Alrighty. So, the headlights that this car takes typically is a 9005 and a 9006 bulb. So whenever I switched it over to being these new headlights, which are projector lens, did not use the 9006 and 9005 bulbs. Instead, it takes H3s and H1s. So to make it even more difficult, instead of just being able to go buy the 9005 and 9006 bulbs on LED, which are really fucking easy to find. Sorry if I'm cursing. Don't run away. I'm fine. But anyway, the old bulbs, they're iffy. They look cheaply made originally, but I needed LEDs. I was tired of not being able to see. Even better, I got a paper clip. But these are the H1s. We'll go ahead and open up those first and see how they look. If I can ever get them open. They're really well packaged, so I'm hoping that they're really well made. Alright. Now, in the guide that it gives me, it tries to give you all of the lighting tests and precautions, and this thing comes with like a locking ring and a tab and heat sink for something, I don't know, but it gives all like videos on it and everything. And it does come with some troubleshooting things, which is good because the other ones never did, but it does come with little gloves so you don't get any oils on the bulbs themselves. So I'm just going to pick this up by the base here so it doesn't touch the actual LED, but right there is a brand new LED. I'm hoping this will actually fit. It looks like it will. Hopefully. But I have to say, It does look a little cheaply made, but at the same time, hopefully, they work pretty good. So, right there is the H3s? No, the H1s. Alright. Well, there's our H1s. And they did come really well packaged. They had the gloves and the instruction booklet and everything, so that's good. Go ahead and tear into the H3s. Well, this one doesn't have the hole like the other one did. Paper clip. Poke it there. Look that down. Hex key. Typical knife, but it'll work. Alright. Some of the same deal. Still, we got the gloves. We got our instruction booklet. Here are H3s. Still same thing. It's got the terminal and everything, but still looks a little cheaply built, but a lot better than what I put into it. It's even got the little cooling fan action going on so that I don't have to worry about too much of load resistance, hopefully. And hopefully these don't go out. So, there's that unboxed. I'm going to cover those up while I go grab a quick drink. And I will bring up the old headlight so I can show you how to do it on the old ones. And that's what this basically is. I wanted to unbox those with you guys so that we could both get this first look, kind of. I'm going to show you how I did, how you're supposed to do it on the actual 2004 Honda Civic lights, what all you have to go through, and I'm going to show you how I have to do it on these. I don't know if there's any actual how-to videos out there on the Anzos, but I will say I do like them. And while I'm in there, I'm going to put in my, should be still here at the door, that I never put in because I never had time, but my new turn signals. Now, I did try to put in my rears, but then they were hyper flashing. But I've got the fronts for amber, and hopefully, if I put all that together, should work, I think. Because then that will put most of the car in full LED, except for some of the dash lights and stuff. Anyway, I'll get back to you guys, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Got my tea. All right, so right here are my originals that came off the car whenever I bought it. Now, they are great for halogens. I will say they were pretty decently bright. They were brighter than my Taurus's, that's for sure. But that's also because I was an idiot and decided one of them was trying to fill with water. So I drilled small, tiny little holes in it, and I put... It wasn't going to be too bad if I had just went with that. Drilled the holes in it, left it. I decided to be an idiot and sprayed brake clean through the holes, which calcified the inside. And then I sprayed on the outside, which calcified the outside. Then I wrecked it, and then one of the headlights was decent, and then the other one was dog crap. But that was also my mistake. I decided not to make that mistake on this car. The new headlights look much better. I love them, or the new lenses anyway, look much better. I need to clean my car, but anyway. These are the old ones. These are what will be stock on all your Honda Civic LXs, and I believe the EX as well. I'll switch you around. I'll show you exactly how you're supposed to do it on these. So, they're really, really simple. This is where your turn signal goes. I've had these sitting out for a while, so a little weird, but over here is your high beam and your low beam. Your low beam are the ones closest to the grill, and your high beams are the ones on the outside, I think. I might have that backwards, but anyway. Right here is your 9005. Right here is your 9006. So, really easy. All you have to do is take this, move it like that, and pull out. So right there, you got your headlight bulb. And the same for putting it back in. Line it back up, click. Same with this one. This one's being a little tough, but that one's being a little tough, but we'll just leave that. And it's the same with the turn signal as well, but yeah, that's how it is with this. And for taking these out, I'll show you whenever I take this apart, but because it's the same. It's got a little metal plate, which will be on the bottom here. It's screwed in through this hole here, this hole here, I think. Yeah, screwed in through this hole here, and a third hole right here, which attaches in the inner clip of the grill right there. So, let's go ahead and start disassembly of this, and we'll see how we do. And real quick, before I do that, show you what I got right there. All right, right there is low. Okay, so I did have that right. Or I had it backwards. Your low beams are on the outside. Your high beams are towards the center. Right there's what I got for low beams. Go back in here, I'll click on the highs. That's what you get for high beams. Don't let that fool you, because that one, right there, it does it. Sits there and flickers. And eventually it'll sit there and die out, but yeah. Anyway, let's get my tools out and start disassembling all this. Best Christmas gift I've ever gotten. I melted the top. We're not going to talk about that, but it's a nice way to keep all my tools in one spot. Ignore that. They're somewhere else. Other than that, I haven't lost a single tool. Anyway, down to this part. All right. Now, of course, these keep moving everywhere. I don't want them to be. There we go. Now, 1/4 inch. Pretty sure it's an 8. Oh. All right. Let's get to work. All right. So we've got one little bolt on each side. On this, it's stripped, but it still comes out. It just doesn't tighten like it's supposed to. Make sure, yeah, it's off. That's another thing I might sit here and fix after all this. Now, typically, there's also these little push pin clips that's supposed to go all the way down and around the under the bumper itself. Of course, I had underglow on this, which I'll be replacing eventually. It's just not a priority for me right now. I'll probably be getting new ones soon. That one got a little dirty. Put that there. And what I always try to do is I'll press here, pry out. It should come right off of the clip. Don't worry about that bottom one because I have it zip tied together right now. Show you guys real quick. The bolt you're looking for is going to be right under here, under this fender. I'll set you guys up. Get this one taken out. So that the rest of the way. Here we go. All right, set that right there. Press here, go out, pop it off. All right, and now I believe I go and pop the hood. Yeah. Oh, get that satisfying pop in here. Oh yeah. Let's get you in here. Well, for some reason it didn't want to record, but I just had mine. It's usually 4, but I only have 2 in right now. That one, this one, this one, and this one, which will be here, 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 and here. You'll pop those out, and it should come right off. Mine did. Just going to ignore the zip tie there, the zip tie there, and this is just going to sit there because of all the wiring I have in there, as well as the fact that it's zip tied, and I don't want to replace the zip ties because I don't exactly have any more. Anyway, let's start getting these headlights out. All right, for this, I get my 3/8 switched to off. Can't exactly remember how far in it is. All the way. I'm just gonna put that back in there, pop this out, take that off of it, and put this on there. That's nice. And 10 mil. Deep well. Alrighty. So, 2 10mm bolts, 3 10mm bolts. There's going to be 1 up top. I don't know about this one. I've never had one in either of these. I mean, they're angled just fine. But pop the front ones off. Top ones off, I guess. All right. I'm going to set that right there. And then I'll show you how I usually do this. So, right here is this plate I was talking to you about. Right here and along it will be clips. That's how your bumper stays on. Part of it, anyway. It just makes it go flush with everything. Of course, this one's been hit a couple times. That's why this one dips in a little bit. And on the other side, it has like a chip in it or something. I can't remember. But anyway, this 10mm bolt right here will cause this to be a little floppy. So whenever you're reassembling, keep that in mind. Oh. And this plate is, I'm pretty sure, also the way to adjust your headlights too. And get them pointing straight. Of course, I've never had that problem, so. Got it loose. Oh, I got it out. Okay. Put that with the other one. They're all the same length. I recommend usually putting them back where you got them from. Okay. So under this lip right here, I'll just reach back in there. There is a bolt, just like all the rest, right there. You can kind of see it right then there. But we're just gonna reach in there. If I can ever aim. Aha. In my opinion, this is the hardest one. Hold on. All right, got that off. Now, this should come right out. Now, mine came as a plug and play. Just gonna hang that. Come on. Set that there. One moment, I'll set you up. All right. So we take this out, twist this, pop out the turn signal, let it hang free. Since this came as a plug and play, as an adapt and stuff like that, it's a little bit more difficult. Just a little bit. I'm not too awfully worried about scratching it. I can always polish it. I am, however, worried about messing up this wiring. There we go. That's one. All right, and that's two. Just like that. Got this. In case you're wondering what this is, it was for the halo projector. I was supposed to wire it into the parking lamps, but I didn't want it flashing when I turned my turn signals on. So I just never hooked them up. But set this aside, we'll get the other one out. And just like that, I've got them out. Went ahead and got that one disassembled since I work better with both hands. But, yeah, really easy. Denso. I don't know what that is. Possible that's the transmitter for something, I don't know. At some point I am planning on like doing like a key swap. Of course the keys on this, well, my keys are over there, but I want to get a flip key, but you just take everything out of your transmitter and your current key, get the new key cut, and I'm pretty sure it works. I don't know. I think I might have to take the transponder out and glue it to the circuit board or something. I don't know. But that's a plan I have, but am I ever going to do it? Probably. But anyway, we got a spot cleared off over here. We'll bring one over. Don't know where half this stuff came from. Oh my lord. Wire brush. A piece of exhaust. That's new. Get some of these moved over there. Move these cords. Cut off wheel. Dust it off. All right. Now, just going to start with the one I first took off. Alrighty. Now, what you want to do is this dust cover comes off. And then I believe this is the, yeah, this is the H3, so I believe that's this one. Yeah. Because you'll have those little notches on either side. But these, really, really simple. Take this clip, pull it out like that. And I'll get you set up. Alright, so with these pigtails, I've got to be really careful. Well, not on the H3s. The H1s are worse, but pop that out. Right there's my old one. Of course, you know, it looks cheaply made. It looked like it would have worked, but they were kind of dog shit. So I'm going to go ahead and put on one of these gloves that they provided. Huge thing, yep, shout out to the Natjic or whatever it is. Love what you guys are doing. Getting some cheaper alternatives out there. And right here is the new ones. I'm going to go ahead and put on this other glove so I don't touch it. Maybe I have a chance of these lasting longer. Maybe. Alright. So we'll get this installed here. I believe I'm supposed to do it like that. But I'm just going to go ahead and set it in there. Alright, get this little clip. Oh Lord, this is something I was afraid of. Get it past that hook. And we have contact. All right. I've got that in. I think that's secure. Wiggles a little bit, but I'm not too awfully worried about it. Get that sticker ripped off. Get this plugged in. All right. Slide our silicone sleeve up onto it just in case water does get into it. It is somewhat protected. Now putting these back on, honestly, I hate doing it, but I'll just get her on there. I think the H1 or the H1s are a lot easier, but let's get this back on. So it looks like the only issue we're really fighting is getting those what's it called? The piece that keeps it in is basically just a little piece of wire, kind of, like wire tie. Oh, that's not good. It wants to hit on that blower. Well, one of the videos I saw was took and cut a hole right there in the center. I believe if I do that, well, I don't really want to, but see if I can't get it on. And if I can't, that's okay. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings any. Yeah, that thing hits right on it, so I'm gonna go find something to cut a hole. We're just gonna cut a hole right there in the center ish, so that we can get that installed. Alright, so I just stuck a screwdriver through it, and then when in doubt, use wire snips, I guess. Cut a little hole in there. Hopefully it's not too much of a danger, and it still doesn't allow water in. Just gonna line that up so that we still get airflow for that little motor. It's got a little turbine in there, so that it helps it with some of the airflow getting to that light bulb so that it doesn't overheat. And hopefully they don't go out. Getting these rubber sleeves is not always easy. Get on there, please. There's been times where I was like, just get on there. And it just came back off. Damn. The bottom always goes in easy. So I got a little bit of water sitting there. That's weird. Get that set up. I'll get back to you guys when I get this situated. No, it's not the prettiest job in the world. It's back on there. Got that little blower sticking out at the top. Now I'll get into the H1. Alright. Kind of a bad design, but put that there. Alright. I remember getting these that. Okay. Well, just put my glove back on then. Looks like this thing was ready to come off. Alright. So we just pop this clip, go up, down, and out we go. So there's my old one. We're going to set that over there. And we got our new one. get you set up and I can get this in. I apologize for some of the places I've been putting you guys. It's not the best in the world, but I'm trying. I'm planning on getting a new I have a tripod thing. I put it somewhere up here. I don't remember exactly where. I'm not giving you guys a full shop tour either, so. Of course, I've been moving some stuff around, getting some stuff cleaned up. Because I've been doing some other stuff around here. But, get that pulled off of there. Looks great. Alright. So this is going to go straight down in there. Move that out of the way. Looks like we have a little bit of a clearance issue. Move that. Ow. So what we're facing right now is they did not. Alright. So what I'm going to do here, take this. And notch that like that. Alright, bulb, go in. I am not a professional by any means. Come on. Let's see what happens if I just click it in. Get down here. I have it past that wire. Well, okay, that works. There. Well, ain't perfect, but damn. It doesn't line up perfectly, but I believe that it will work. Thankfully for this one, I don't believe I'll have to cut a hole. Grab this up here. Get that bugger plugged in. Alright. Silicone sleeve in there. Oh, the side of that. I just wish I could have gotten that to sit in there correctly. Actually, I think that just got it. All right. For the purpose of getting this to be as safe, that hurt, as safe as possible, and for the fact of airflow, I am going to go ahead and cut a hole in there. I am going to show you what I did. Found the center. Actually, it looks like this one's more right about here. Go ahead and stab through that screwdriver. Bend it like that. Cut there. Make a bigger cut. Press upwards and in. That. That. Now I've got a flap to work with. Like that. Like that. Now I've got a small hole. Make it just a bit bigger. Alright. Now it's got a hole big enough for airflow. And we'll just go ahead and put this back on. Alrighty. Just like that, first one's done. Alright, I'll come back to you guys once I have them both done, and we'll work on reinstalling. Alright, so, second side went a little bit smoother. Again, the H1s didn't want to fit quite correctly. So, I was able to just take the very edge of it and just snip a straight line across where it was supposed to be, and it fit perfectly. So I will actually keep that in mind for the next time I have to do the other side, if I ever take it back apart and put it in. I think that I'm going to try and put my LED turn signals in and test them. And I will come back to you before I reassemble these. So, before we fully reinstall these, I'm going to set them in place, go ahead and plug them back in, and see if we are getting good power. See if they're working correctly. Pop that connector in. Pop this connector in. And kind of set it in place. Grab the other one. As you can see, the one I went ahead and reassembled turned out a little bit better. I got the little blower sticking out here now. And the other one, kind of a little shitty hole, but if it works, it works. Put this wire over here. Oh. Snap that back in place. And I did go ahead and try and put my turn signal in. Unfortunately, it did still continue to do the hyper flashing. So eventually I will have to get some load resistors or take it somewhere and see if they can figure out exactly why. Of course I know why, but we're not gonna go there. Anyway, see first look. All right, we'll hit them on. Right there are low beams. Right there are high. Not seeing any sign of hyper flashing. Seem to be pointing straight. Not exactly in position, but you can hear those little fans going. So we do have airflow. So yeah, we got good LEDs. Pop them back down to, there we go. All right, let's get her reinstalled. So we're just gonna work backwards and grab this. Of course I set that bolt in the wrong place. Whatever. All right, get down here. Set you up over here. And I will get to work. Just everything we did back in reverse. Come on, turn signal. There we go. Clockwise. There we go. Now, that wire, get back up to there, where I want it. That's not what I wanted you to do. I still want these wires protected even though I'm not using them yet. Oh, buddy. Oh well. Not like I'm ever gonna really have them in. So I have to put special pigtails on it for it to work. Just in here. Alright. Top bolt started. Tight. All right. Side bolt is always the rustiest one. Put back on there. Oh, that would help if it was going into the hole. Tight, but not quite tight. And then, this one's a little bit more difficult. Where's the light at? That is a good point. Where is? I don't know where the light is. Right, tighten that just a little. All right, that one just a little bit more. Pull it up. Sure. Okay, and back underneath. Oh, just like that. All right, first one reinstalled. Now, let's go back over to the other side. Do the same on this side, but in reverse. All right, pull this down, turn signal back in, well, get it back in there, there we go, so clockwise there, let me pull it back up there, and put it back. Ow, that hurt. Okay, why are you not running like you're supposed to? Right, because I haven't pulled this back up. Looks like I just did it to those wires too. Whatever. Take those. Set them over there. No, go over. Go over there. Thank you. There. All right. One of the bolts. Finger tight on top. Grab the rustiest one, which will always be on the inner finger. Just till it's snug. And on here underneath, which is arguably the hardest one. that off. Grab that. It's not even that long of a... That's because it's not even where it's supposed to be. Are you going in this time? Alright, I will cut away so once I have the bumper back on. Well, that was a lot more difficult than it needed to be. But I got it back on. Hat fell off. Alright. Now, headlights are in. Fortunately, I couldn't do the LED turn signals, but, you know, eventually, you know, you can only do so much. So, bring this back up. Where it needs to be. Just like that. Our push pin. Okay. Lock that one down. Knock that one down. That ain't going anywhere. Now we get back to work on this. Usually it stays there. Keyword here is usually. Go to the other side. Where it's supposed to be. Now, that's what I was talking about. They hit a coyote and it went through the fender, but this is the one that is a royal pain in my ass. Okay, I didn't expect that to work. But, you know. Now, I'll get these screws back in. And we'll see how everything looks. Alrighty. We're back together. Put everything back where it needs to be. All right, cover that up. And back together. All righty. So, fortunately, we weren't able to get turn signals in, but these are the LED deals. They have a bunch of different options for LED. They have the 9005, 9006. So, I've got these off Amazon, but if you guys want, you can get those. I'm going to keep them out, keep them in for a while, see how they do. Hopefully, everything goes right. Another thing I need to make sure of is make sure all my wiring's away from all my pulleys. Some of them get a little close. Real quick while I'm in here, check on fluids. Looks like power steering is... I can't even tell. I guess it's a little low, but I'll fill it. Washer fluid. It's down there. And how about the orals? I'm getting close to my oil change, and thankfully not low on oil. So the next service I do to this will be spark plugs and maybe coils. And then taking a look at this exhaust manifold. I'm going to take this heat shield off and see if I have any exhaust leaks. Because it kind of sounds like I do, but probably don't. And then hopefully whatever air filters in one of these, I guess. I think it's this one. I'm not sure. But I want to replace both air filters. Make sure I'm getting clean air. But other than that, that's all I got for today. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit your little bell notification so you get notified when I do upload. As my channel update not long ago stated, I am slowing down on videos as I have a kid due this month. It's December right now. I've got 20 days left. So, I guess you could say we got another bulldog coming into the family. But, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, shoot your little bell notification. And I guess we will see you next time.